Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we have this 250 horsepower S13, man. You guys already know after last video that we done on drift build wise, we had obviously that 250 horsepower to 240SX. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it with the S13, man. And the S13 obviously is no different, man. This thing is also pretty damn good when it comes to that sort of low horsepower sort of stuff. But anyway, without further ado, man, let's get straight into this build after the intro. Alright guys, so here we are, man. 250 horsepower out here, like I was saying earlier. 1992 Nissan Silvia Club KS, or Club Ks, as you guys already know, man. It is the S13. But anyway, like I said, man, 250 horsepower, 301 newton meters of torque, running in at 1,171 kg of weight, man. Now, obviously, for me, that is a little bit low, right? There's a little bit low on the kg sort of side of things on the weight, but unfortunately, the S13 has always been pretty light in that sort of department, man. So obviously, this thing, obviously, you know, is going to be running a little bit lighter than obviously the 240. But that doesn't really make a difference that much, man, because this thing is still pretty damn nice when it comes to sliding. So obviously, you know, it is pretty damn good. But anyway, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and listen to the engine real quick, and then we shall get straight onto obviously that sweet build. Guys, so obviously you guys seen the S13 out in all its glory, and also what it sounds like. It sounds pretty good, man. It sounds alright, but like I say, it's 250 horsepower, so she's pretty gutless. But anyway, moving over to conversions, man, to start this build off right. We have obviously no engine swap in this thing right off the bat. We got no engine swap. It is stock engine. Moving over to drivetrain swap, as you guys already know, man, we are running that rear wheel drive. We don't really be running that all wheel drive here on the channel. So rear wheel drive all the way, man, obviously when it comes to drift builds. Moving over to obviously now the air and appearance. You guys already know, man, we've got the Origin Labs front bumper on this thing. The second one in though, because obviously, you know, I quite like that little lip, you know what I mean? I quite like the little lip that we have available for us on the S13 there, with obviously with the whole sort of body kit that goes all the way around here with the Origin Labs sort of thing. A bit of a shame though that they don't have the Origin Labs wing, because that would be quite nice. However, we are running stock wing out here today for the 250 horsepower, not the big Country Labs wing, or obviously the horrible Forza wing that is available anyway. But like I said though, rear bumper, same again, obviously Origin Labs, same again for the side skirts, and obviously for the front hood, we haven't run anything. We haven't got the carbon hood on there, we are running stock. But anyway, moving over to the tires and rims now, guys. Obviously, you guys know that we are running the drift build here, so it is stock tires for us, man. We don't want to be running the slicks, whether it be Horizon tires or whatever the case may be. We don't want to be running that, and most definitely we don't want to be running the drift tire compound. It is obviously very grippy compared to obviously stock tire, so we don't want to be running that at all, really. But anyway, moving over to the front tire width, it is stock once again though, and as well as the rear tire width as well, bone stock here for both front and the rear. Moving over to the rims though, we have got obviously a nice looking stylish rim on here today, which is the T5R two-piece work rims that are the Emotion, sorry, and that is in the sport rim style. Moving over to the front rim size though, we are running 17 inches on this thing, obviously front and back, obviously to give it that nice look to the car. Moving over to the front track width though, we are running an upgraded track width, obviously a max track width on the front, which obviously leads us to the max track width on the back of the car once again as well. Moving over to the drivetrain though, we got the clutch in here, which is race clutch. We got the race transmission in here, we have a race driveline, and we have the drift differential. Obviously, got to have that drift differential on there so we can get those, obviously lock the diff up as much as possible. Moving over though to performance and handling, you guys already know, man. Over to the race brakes, you guys already know, man. We've got to be running race brakes as always. Moving over to the springs and dampeners, you guys know, drift springs, obviously. We'll be running them drift springs for the drift car. Moving over to the front anti-roll bars, we want to be popping that in there as well. Race front anti-roll bars, the same as the rear as well. Race rear anti-roll bars. Moving over to the roll cage, we have a race roll cage in here. And the weight reduction, we are leaving stock, man, because obviously we're already running pretty damn light when it comes to kgs at 1,171 kg of weight. If we were going to run it up to the race weight reduction, we would be running 998 kg of weight, which would be pretty damn ridiculous. But anyway, I think it would be pretty fast. You know, it'd be pretty fast, man. It wouldn't be ridiculous. It would be a bit fast to tandem with, especially at 250 horsepower. But anyway, moving over to engine though, we are running in the intake. We are running a stock intake in here. Fuel system, we got the street fuel system. Ignition, we got stock. Exhaust, we have stock. Our camshafts, obviously we got the sport cams and valves in here today. Moving over to the valves, we have a stock valves in here. Displacement, we got stock, obviously engine block as well as, well, engine block and displacement is stock. Pistons we got is stock. We got the turbo in here, which is stock. Intercooler is stock. Oil and coolant is stock. You guys get the picture here. Flywheel obviously is stock as well, man, which I'm a bit confused about. You can run a race flywheel as well if you want to drop 4 kg, but you know, it's up to you. For this build, we've got no flywheel in it whatsoever, so obviously we can run that if you want to. If not, not a problem really. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. Anyway, alright guys, so that is everything from the internals and externals for this S13, man. Let's go ahead now and jump straight into the tune. Alright, man, so here we are over at the tuning setup. We got the tire pressure at 50 psi, man, on the front and the back, to obviously get those rear wheels sliding up and obviously have the least amount of grip on this car as we possibly can, man. Obviously I could run 55 psi for it to be max, like obviously no grip at all, but you know, that I don't know, I think at that point it's a little bit too slidey, but you know, for certain cars it works and other cars it doesn't. But for 50 psi, man, it works pretty well for this 250 build. But anyway, moving over to gearing, we got 3.00 here on the final drive, man. First is at 5.08, second is at 3.10, third is at 2.35, fourth is at 1.56, fifth is at 1.30, and sixth is at 1.17. Now, if you guys want to, man, be sure to hit up the pause button for this, for the gearing setups, man, so you guys can see exactly what we got here over on the gearing setup. Obviously, second gear is going to be your golden gear that you drift in literally everywhere, and third is going to be the gear that you, if you are needing that extra, if you are running the mountain or whatever the case may well be, third is going to be your gear that you sort of use just to sort of bump yourself up, and then obviously switching it back into second. But yeah, no, that is pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed obviously those gears, and like I said, be sure to pause the video up and check them over. Make sure you get them right 100%. Moving over to alignment though, we got negative 5.0 degrees over on the front camber, and on the rear we have negative 4.5. On the toe, front toe, we have 1.0 degrees, and on the rear we have negative 0.2, and the front caster angle is at 6.5. Moving over to the anti-roll bars, springs, dampeners, and aero, man. I don't touch any of this stuff when it comes to my drift cars, man. So if you guys want to, then be sure to, man. If you want to stiffen it up a little bit or soften it compared to, you know, depending on how you like your cars to feel, man. Obviously, I don't really, I like it sort of stock for myself, man, so I don't really touch any of this sort of thing because it already feels pretty great for me. So but if it's not your bag, man, or you have a specific setup that you guys like to run for these 3-4 things, then be sure to do that anyway, and yeah, try it out. But anyway, moving over to the brakes though, we have a braking balance of 60% here, and the braking force pressure is at 80%. moving over to the differential, we have 100% on acceleration and 100% on deacceleration as well, man, obviously to lock that diff up 100%, man. Obviously, quickly going back to the brakes, man, if you guys want to, you can lower down your braking pressure as well, man. Obviously, I have it at 80 because I only push down slightly on my trigger and not the whole way down. So if you guys have got a heavy finger and push down on the trigger all the way down, man, be sure to lower that down, obviously to 30-35% if you guys feel comfortable with that. Obviously, try it out. It's all a bit of trial and error when it comes to braking and tandems and everything like that, man. So obviously, just try it out and see how you feel with it. But anyway, that is everything here from the tune setup to the internals, externals of the car, man. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy that. And let's go ahead now and run a brand new section. Alright, guys. So we interrupt this video because we got a barn find, man. Well, we got a gift, I should say. We got a gift. So let's check out here, see what we get.
Generous.
Like I say, I'm gonna try and, you know, get these in here because obviously, you know, if you miss them, then they disappear forever, man. I kind of don't want to. Ooh, what? We'll take the RSX, man. We'll take that. Yeah, I really like the car. Thank you very much, my dude. Look at that. Bonzo coming in strong with the RSX, man. But anyway, thank you very much, Bonzo, bro. And we shall get straight back to the video. Alright, guys. So here we are at one of the new sections that I haven't shown yet, I don't think, over here on the channel. But anyway, like I said, if I have shown this before, be sure to let me know in the comments. Say that you've already seen this section or something like that. And I will definitely let you guys know. But anyway, yeah, this is a brand new section here on the street scene area. Obviously, this is probably the only area that is any sort of good for us to drift in Horizon, which is sucks. But you know, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this section, man, and I shall catch you guys after this run, man. Alright, guys, so thank you very much for watching this video, man. If you guys were able to make it this far into the video, man, be sure to let me know down in the comments. I would love to see that you guys made it this far. Also, be sure to drop down there as well a brand new build that you guys want me to see, or you want me to do rather, whether it be tow racing or if it's drifting, man. Be sure to let me know what sort of build you want me to do, and I shall definitely check it out and build it up for you guys, man. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man, and I shall definitely, most definitely, catch you guys hopefully in the next video, man. Take care. Peace.